The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Good morning, Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by the Women's Health Center on West Cherry Street in downtown Jesup, by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street, Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. And good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
So the magazine went off and changed its name from In the Game to 912 something another?
912 Sports.
All right. Did they say why they did that?
They didn't say. They just
I think In the Game sounds a little more.
I think In the Game was a franchise. And
was it a franchise?
They're branching
okay.
out on their own.
So they're breaking out on their own, huh? All right. Somebody did text in. Apparently, you and must have been talking about this. Yes, jazz dinner tickets will be on sale at the concert tonight at the high school.
There you go.
Okay, so jazz ticket. That's tonight?
No, that's a Saturday night. They have a band concert tonight. At 7
they have a
o'clock.
bass concert
They
tonight.
get their concerts to the fundraising event at the band concert.
Okay, I understand now. So the concert tonight, the Christmas concert tonight, you can get jazz tickets there.
Right.
All right, now I understand. All right, we've got Big Man on Campus competition coming up. In the studio with us right now is the producer of the Big Man contest, Courtney Williams. Good morning, Courtney.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Now, what is your involvement with the Big Man on Campus competition that's coming up this Thursday?
I am the student body chaplain of Wayne County High School, and I was asked to produce the show.
Okay.
So we got...
Do they need that kind of guidance, that you need the chaplain to produce it? Is that right, guys? Yeah, they're shaking their heads back there. We got a lot of the contestants in here this morning. They need the chaplain to guide them, okay? Well, that's good. Now, what do you do as the producer of the Big Man on Campus? And I love his sweatshirt over here, the red one with a big G on it. Go Dogs. All right, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I really just make sure everything is together, make sure all of the boys have their stuff, put everything on the files, write the script, and just get ready for the show on Thursday.
Okay, who are other folks that are helping you? You've got to have more than just you trying to keep all these 15 guys in line.
Yes, sir. It's sponsored by Student Council, so we have lots of members that are helping us out.
Lots of members. They're helping you out and have this on campus this Thursday. And it's at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Okay. Now, what can we expect? What kind of competition will there be? How many different awards will be given out and things of that sort?
It's going to be very entertaining. This is all really... I don't want to say a joke, but it's just for fun.
It's for fun.
Right, it's for fun. There's going to be an entertainment portion, an outfit of choice portion, an interview portion, as well as a date night attire. So there's going to be awards for each of those individual categories, as well as the winner and runners-up.
No swimsuit competition.
Thank the Lord not.
Coming from the chapel. Thank you.
Coming from the chapel.
That's right.
So you've got all these different competitions. A person can win different divisions again,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
And they can win this, they can win that, and then there'll be the overall winner, Big Man on Campus.
Yes, sir. They will receive a $500 grant to the club of their choice. All of this is for the clubs.
Okay.
So all of these boys back here are representing clubs.
Okay.
And if they win or get runners-up, that they will get a grant towards the club to get whatever that they choose.
Okay, and you said they get a crown and a sash.
Yes, sir.
Are they required to wear that Friday to school?
I think they should. I think that's a good idea.
Don't you think so, guys, that you ought to walk around there with your big man sash on in your hat? You won't be razzed at all by any of your other fellow classmates.
I think they need to wear it for the rest of the year.
Now, that's asking a little bit too much. All right, let's get started with our contestants this morning. You have 15 contestants on the Big Man on Campus. You've got 4 of them in right now.
Yes.
How did you choose these 4? Do they want to skip class the most?
These are my favorites.
Oh, you're not supposed to have favorites, producers. No.
This is not biased at all.
No, not at all. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our first contestant right here for Big Man on Campus this Thursday night at the Wayne County High School. Your name, please. Move over to the mic, please.
My name is Caden Grantham.
Up to the mic a little bit closer. There you go. Your name?
My name is Caden Grantham.
And your parents are?
Carrie and Craig Grantham.
And what grade are you in?
I am a senior at Wayne County High School.
Okay. And why did you decide to participate in this Big Man on Campus contest?
Well, ever since I got in high school, I've I went to all these competitions, and I just thought one day, you know, I want to be up there. I want to compete one day, and, you know, just have fun with a couple of guys in my grade level.
Okay, and what club will you be, what club do you represent?
I am sponsoring the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have to do talent of any type, or is it just walk on the stage? Or?
Well, talent, that's a little leeway. So.
Okay. No, I mean, do you have to do something on stage other than just stand up there and look handsome? Huh?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to be doing?
I will be actually rolling egg rolls. So it's going to be a little skit about rolling egg rolls because I work at Nang's Thai restaurant.
Oh,
so,
you do?
Yes, sir. That's
those good spring rolls there, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next contestant. Why don't we just pull that mic up in the air there, way up high, and let's get the next one up here. Your name, please, and just lean down toward the mic, because you're tall.
J.B. Dennison.
J.B. Dennison. Now, J.B., what grade again?
12th grade.
12th grade, and who are your parents?
Tiffany and Jonathan Dennison.
And what club are you representing?
FFA.
FFA, yes. Okay. And why did you decide to join this competition?
Well, I was more forced into it. Like
you were volunteered, huh?
Yes, sir. Like student council advisory, I guess you'd say. Like called me to her room, and I walked in. She was like, "JB, you're doing Big Man on Campus." I was like, huh? She was like, you can't say no, you just got to do it. I was like, all right then, I guess I'm doing it.
How do you say no to them, huh?
I know, right?
What will you be doing on stage?
You know, the hoedown, throwdown off Hannah, Montana. I'm really going to get out there and kill it.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yes,
you got some moves, huh?
I wouldn't say that. Really, just how to make people laugh.
Has he got some moves, guys? Have y'all seen him dance? He does. He's got some moves, huh? All right, well, good. Bob? Oh, I thought you said something. All right, next contestant. All right, your name, please.
Micah Feltman.
Michael Feltman, what year are you?
I'm 2019. This is my senior year.
Senior year, all seniors so far. And who are your parents?
Patty and Charlie Feltman.
And you represent what club?
FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Okay, and what will you be doing on stage?
I will be performing the most mind-blowing stunts you will ever see in your life. Titled Magic Micah, but...
What are you going to be doing now?
Magic.
Magic. You're going to be doing magic. I mean, have you done this as a hobby through the years or something?
It's just been something I was born with, I think. Ever since I got out of the womb, I noticed something that I could do. So I thought I could show everybody, yeah.
What kind of magic? Repeat your name again in case people didn't get it.
Micah Feltman.
Micah Feltman, born out of the womb, knowing how to do magic. Okay,
right.
And what kind of magic will we see? Will you make things disappear?
I
or
can just move stuff with my mind.
Move stuff with your mind. Oh, telepathic there.
Right,
yes, sir. You know, that's going to be interesting to see.
Right, it will be.
This will be. Say that again.
The forces with Micah.
The forces with Micah. All right, Micah. Love the shirt. All right. Up to our next contestant. Your name, please.
Nick Hood.
Nick Hood. And who are your parents?
Brian and Nicole Dennison.
They're high-fiving back there. All right, and what grade are you in?
It's my senior year.
So all seniors, and what club are you representing?
I'm representing the Wayne County High School yearbook staff.
Okay, well, good. Now, what are you going to be doing on stage?
My talent is we got a bunch of the cheerleaders because the yearbook advisor is the cheerleading coach.
Okay.
So we're all doing a big Christmas dance. It's pretty good.
Are you going to be dancing with who now?
A bunch of cheerleaders, basically. I can name them.
So you've got an ensemble up there with you.
Yeah, I got a...
I mean, these guys are going to be there by themselves.
All-star team.
And you've got a whole bunch of girls up there with you, and you're going to be,
I've already gotten sized for the crown. I'm ready to get it. I am wearing it on Friday.
You are wearing it on Friday. You're going to be that good up on... Now, other than the talent, what part of the competition are you most concerned about?
Concerned about?
Yeah, other than competition. What else have you got to do?
My outfit of choice is my whole theme is Christmas because my name's Nicholas, so St. Nick. And so I'm walking dogs in my outfit of choice, and I'm really scared they're going to use the bathroom on stage.
Walk them outside real well. Get somebody to walk them outside real well.
But that's the only concern I've had. Otherwise, I think it's going to be really fun.
And don't feed or water them at least 3 hours before.
Don't water dogs. Yes, sir.
And then walk them real good outside. Don't water them dogs now. Or feed them. All right, well, that's great. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys you've got the right attitude and about this whole competition to go out there and have some fun. And what will it mean, guys, to be big man on campus? I mean, is it like an honor? It's superior in every way, according to Mike. Now, what about the other? What about the other 11 guys? I mean,
they say
they're yeah.
They are. I think they're stage fright, but they're going to have to get over that before Thursday.
These guys don't have stage fright.
No, they were prepared.
Yes,
they were born prepared, like Micah said. They were ready for this moment.
Destiny.
You have the names of the contestants?
I do. Would you like me to read them?
That's what we need. We need to.
Okay.
Anybody can. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Anybody can text in questions and comments, and we do have one from Mike in a moment. You get 912-427-3711. Our main line is text enabled. 912-427-3711. Okay, Courtney, what you got?
Our other contestants, we have back here Caden Grantham, Nick Hood, Micah Feltman, J.B. Dennison. We have Griffin Boykin, Aris Villanueva, Pat Rogers, Javon Drake, Dalton Beasley, Ty Anderson, Hamp Perkins, Jarrett Mosley, Wade Johnson, and Trey Patterson.
Okay.
All seniors? Or
all seniors. Sorry, I forgot to mention that at the beginning.
All seniors.
Yes,
and they all represent a different club. There's that many clubs on campus. Huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Okay, Micah, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Somebody just text in. Ask Magic Micah, I guess that's your name now, Magic Micah, why the Magic doesn't help his golf game.
I would like to tell Miles Feltman that actually it has helped my golf game and helped my parking abilities at Pine Forest Country Club.
Don't you have the spot there?
What's up?
Don't you have the spot there?
Yeah, I have the club championship parking spot. He has to park over there in the North 40. He's got a long walk.
How can they dog your golf game? You're the club champion.
You're asking me. I have no idea.
I thought I was going to ask you if you're going to make a golf ball disappear on stage or something.
I do that on the golf course all the time. It disappears. I play military golf, left, right, left, right, left, right. Playing down the middle of the fairways for wimps. I mean, true men play from the rough and from the woods and people's backyards. All right, how much are the tickets to the Big Man on Campus contest Thursday night at the high school?
Yes, sir. At the door, they will be $10. There is a pre-sale going on at all lunches at the high school for students to buy tickets for $6.
Okay. All right. So $10 to be able to get in to watch probably the best entertainment that you're going to see
Absolutely.
for $10.
Hands down the best entertainment.
Best entertainment for $10. It'll be this Thursday night at 7 p.m. Big Man on Campus. You just got a sample, a taste of what you're going to expect there Thursday night. If you want the full experience, you've got to be there in person.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, are you guys nervous about your families being there or anything? Or
No, not really.
No, not really. No, not at all.
We'll represent them well.
Okay, you'll represent them well. You'll represent the family name real well. Once again, we got Courtney Williams in here. She's the producer of the Big Man on Campus competition coming up this Thursday night at Wayne County High School. Everyone's invited. Tickets are just $10. You'll go. You'll have a great time. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll just what's that?
He said
Cringe. And of course, all the money goes toward all these great clubs there at Wayne County High School. That's what it's all about: is raising funds for these clubs to help them with their missions there on campus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else that y'all would like to add about Big Man on Campus competition coming up Thursday night at the high school? Any of y'all? Courtney, anything?
I don't have anything.
Anybody you want to thank or anything?
Thank you, Courtney.
Courtney.
Courtney's done a
No.
lot.
Courtney's
sorry
gotten our crap together.
There's many people we could go down the list thanking, obviously the student council for sponsoring this event. There's people in and out the school that have helped us through it all and that are going to be there on the night to help us as well. Yes, big shout out to Miss Laurel Smith and Miss Brooke Ogden. They've choreographed the dance for these wonderful boys that will open up the show for y'all on Thursday, so it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Got to be there. All right. Bob, any questions or comments or anything at all about Big Man on Campus competition?
Just notice always a popular event, so I'm sure it'll be a packed house Thursday.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll have Bob will have the winners' names on Friday morning on our newscast. Maybe you could even get an interview if you can go. Yeah, Mike has already said it's his. But we already got another one over here said he's already been measured for the crown. So, you know.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is there.
That's
You
right.
got to have that confidence.
Yes,
All right. Well, good luck, guys. Have fun. Hats off to you for putting yourself out there on the line for a great cause for all these different clubs, okay? WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
This year at Wild Adventures Theme Park, Christmas is bigger and brighter with the all-new Snowville for kids, family photos with Santa, a 5-story animated Christmas tree, and more than 1 million lights throughout the park. All kids 3 to 5 get in free with a pre-K kids season pass, and 2019 season passes are on sale now. Make your Christmas bigger and brighter. Get your tickets and 2019 season passes now at wildadventures.com.
105.5 FM in Jesup, and coming up around 8:45 to 8:50, I'll give away a family 4-pack. 4 free tickets you'll have a chance to win to Wild Adventures Park to see all the Christmas lights and join in all the Christmas festivities there at Wild Adventures Park. We'll give those away right around 8:45 to 8:50 right here on 105.5 FM, Big Dog Country Radio. Okay, had a good time last night at the banquet there in the Game Magazine banquet.
It's always a good event. I said, great meal. A lot of coaches there, 19 schools represented. Again, 11 of the 19 made the state playoffs. Frederick Academy won a state championship this year in their classification. So just a good event. A lot of hardware handed out. So they say Coach Cribb was on hand with his offensive defensive players, recognized Ashby Cribb on offense and Pat Rogers on defense, and then MJ took home the overall best offensive player for the whole area.
The whole area, so, MJ Fuller, top offensive
1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns, had a great year. So, you know, looking.
Who does the voting on this?
The area coaches, I think.
The area coaches. I guess you can't vote for your own guys, and you have to vote for someone.
The magazine has a lot to do with it too. Like I said, they cover this area pretty well, so they pretty much know. But they get feedback from the coaches, and I'm sure they get a nomination from each coach on who they'd like to see get those awards. But they do a good job. I don't ever hear anybody, you know, there's never any argument. I don't see anybody yelling and screaming. You know, right? Yeah. So they do a great job. Like I said, it's been a good partnership with us for the last 9 years. Good to see them branching out to their own company, 912 Sports. But they do a great job. John DuPont, Sean Smoke, the gang, just good guys. Like I said, it's been a good magazine for Wayne County because a lot of kids over the years have been graced to be on the cover of the magazine, which is a nice little souvenir to have. But there's been a lot of features inside the magazine on Wayne County student athletes as well. And that's all it is just promoting student athletes and letting people know who these kids are and, you know, what their future is and things like that. So it's just been a nice magazine to get every month and read about all the kids in the area. But so it's amazing that, you know, they said 19 teams they represent. It's amazing that all 19 head coaches come with their players to this event.
That is amazing. And where was it held?
At the Waycross City Auditorium.
Okay.
They renovated that auditorium several years ago, and it's just a beautiful facility.
Okay.
They say Elvis performed there many, many years ago.
Elvis performed there many years ago.
Yep.
Wow.
It used to be a place where people go to concerts years ago.
Back in the 50s sometime.
Days.
Yeah.
So a lot going on. Jordan, remind everybody, there's still a $1,000 reward out there for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those people responsible for the baseball. Talked to the officer just today. They got a few leads, but nobody's really coughed up who is responsible. So if you have any information, you want to get $1,000, home run close, put that $1,000 reward out for information. So I'd like to find out who's responsible for that damage. There's been a lot of damage. It's going to take a lot of money and time and effort to get that field. Like I said, there's not a planned season between now and the baseball season, so they've really got a lot of work to do. So it's just going to be a mess trying to get that field ready for the beginning of the season, which kicks off in February. So
I guess they contact the city police, county police?
Call the police if you have any information. You know.
You'll get $1,000 if the person or persons that you say did it are arrested, convicted.
Right. So again, if you have that information, I'm sure somebody's talked by now. So if you have that information, please contact the police department at 427-1300 because
that person's name be held in confidence.
Depends if they're a juvenile. If they're an adult,
no, I'm talking about the person who wins. Not wins, but the person would get the $1,000 for turning them in.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Yeah. So your name would be held in confidence, so you don't have to worry about any repercussions from the folks that did it. So a way for someone to do a good deed if they know who messed up the baseball field, Howard Bo Warden Field, by doing donuts and other things and trashing the concession stand and stuff like that, you'll get $1,000 and do a right deed.
Talked to Chief Lane yesterday about investigations ongoing. I said they have a few people they're talking to, but so far they don't have any concrete evidence on who's responsible. So if somebody out there knows who's responsible, please call the Jesup Police Department at 427-1300.
Okay.
There's just a lot of investigations going on. I said, talk to the GBI, I talked to DAs. Like I said, there's all kinds of, they still have that assault in Kayville. They're investigating, nothing on that.
Did like a woman report that something happened, and then now they're investigating it, but you don't know who the person was or anything?
They got some sketches from when I talked to GBI agent Kelly, but nothing concrete, and they're still investigating that, and there's been
Did that like happen in her house or something, or you don't remember the details?
They're not
giving out the details.
They're not giving
of it.
any details.
Okay, all right. They're just
asking if anybody has any information to contact the Sheriff's Department at 427-5970.
Okay.
And I said, and all those other investigations are ongoing as well. Still, the lady that got hit by the car at 1 o'clock in the morning, nothing on that. The Luther Harder killing, nothing on that. All these are what they call open, active investigations. But again, we continue to follow the stories as they develop and have not been given any information on anything other than that. That's the common answer from the Sheriff's Department and the DA's office: open and active investigations.
Okay.
So
that's concrete evidence. Not going to say anything.
That's all we have. So, but we are continuing to follow those stories as they develop.
Okay.
If we get anything breaks, we'll have it. But we continue to ask constantly.
Oh yeah,
daily.
Yeah. Daily. Well, sometimes investigations take quite a while, Bob. And of course, tonight you've got a school board meeting to go to. Is that correct?
Yeah, school board meets tonight. I said they'll start the discussion on when those bonds are going to be sold for the renovation and remodernization of James E. Bacon Elementary. So that's always a big item. A lot of people buy those bonds. So as soon as we get that information, we'll pass the information. I said the board has a lot of decisions coming up in January. Like I said, about the bond for James E. Bacon, where the track's going to go. They still haven't made that decision. Talked to Coach Cribb last night. He said that's going to come up shortly after January. Once I think what they're doing, talking to Jay, they say Joe McPipkin comes on the board in January, and they kind of want to wait till he gets on board with Bruce Harris already there, and let those two new board members have a say in where this thing's going to go. So, but that's a big decision on where it's going.
Yeah,
because it seems to be a big
40 years.
Seems to be a big debate. Where it's going.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to do it right. But like Ray Davidson says, if you do build it to high school, you still have to deal with the track at JC Stadium because it's a mess. It's a disaster.
I've looked at that and walked on it several times during the football season, and
don't break your neck.
Something's got to be done to that surface. You could asphalt over it where you can, run the cars and vehicles up and down it and not mess it up, and you don't have to worry about that messing up. If they decide to build it at the high school, but then if they build it at the high school, then you got the other amenities that have to go with it. But also with the high school, where do you put the discus? Where do you put the shot put? Where do you put the long jump and the triple jump? And then also the pole vault. I mean, you've got to find an area for all those events. And let me tell you, you got to have some area for those things. Discus goes a long way. Shot put, not as far, of course. You need a pretty good size area for the pole vault, and triple jump and long jump. You need a pretty good area there with a big sand pit. So in addition to the track, you got to think, where would all those items go? Where would it's field and track. Where does all the field stuff go? Where it can stay permanent and be safe. So a lot to think about. A lot to think about there. I know the way it was when I was in the track team at Wayne County High School from 68 to 72, where everything at. It was all right there at the school, around the football field. The track then was clay. It wasn't paved any type of way. It was clay. And toward the end where the band plays is where the high jump was and where the pole vault was. The discus and shot put was straight across the field over there where the home team sits on the benches. They had a concrete slab over there, and that's where that was done. No, not the long jump. That's where the shot put and discus was. They would throw from there across the field, not straight across the field, but diagonally across the field toward where the pole vault was. And then on this side of the field, where the home stands, where the home football team sits, is where the pit was for the long jump and the triple jump. And so it was just all right there in the field. But, who wants all that in the field right now, And plus you've got so much more around the field now. Okay. Somebody want to know when the cash cam winners are coming on the show. They're not coming on the show. We talk to them. We interview them. Their pictures on our social media and web page and stuff like that. All right, Bob, any other comments this morning?
No, I said just want to remind people about the band concert tonight. Again, if you want to buy a ticket to the event Saturday, also want to remind people that Scriven in the dark or
in the park
has been moved up to Thursday night, not Friday night.
Because of the weather, folks. We got a greater chance of weather on Friday and Saturday, so Scriven's going to have their Christmas in the park on Thursday night, right there in downtown Scriven.
And if you're a fan of Georgia high school football, those 4 games start at 10 o'clock this morning. Right.
And why are they on a what day is today? Tuesday?
Because Atlanta had their soccer match. Arthur Blank's soccer team played for the championship Saturday.
Oh, so that's the reason why.
Arthur Blank owns the stadium, so he kicked Georgia high school to Tuesday and Wednesday.
Get out of here. You can come back next week if you like.
When you're the owner, you can do that.
Yeah, come back next week. We'll be glad to. So they're opening up the doors for Mercedes-Benz for them today and tomorrow, right?
Today and tomorrow. Starts at 10, runs 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, Bob, have a good day. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street, by the Women's Health Center in downtown Jesup, on Cherry at Broad Street, and by the Wolf Animal Hospital here in Jesup on West Cherry Street.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.